Hi, I am Qiushi, now living in Canada. My honors project is to improve the cohesion of Vancouver's community. In the presentation, I will cover the project's background, design, and structure, user journey, and its further application. Canada has a really complex community as new immigrants live all around Canada. Canada has a long history of accepting refugees. The number of refugees being accepted by Canada peaks in 2017. With the world is not peace enough, Canada plans to absorb more new immigrants. Variously, the residents in Canada hold different opinions towards the residents who were refugees. Half of them welcome refugees. The rest keep questioning what refugees would bring to Canada. The data of UN gives a basic answer far from the stereotype of refugees. Firstly, the refugees could achieve a basic average of income in Canada after arriving in 5 years, but it is hard for them to really accumulate their wealth. The educational level of refugees is higher than local Canadians with people above diploma. Refugees also have more sense of belonging when become residents of Canada than the local Canadians. To conclude, the refugees are actually people with skills, talent, and goodwilling just like us. Even when they're forced to spend time in refugee camps, they have gardening and homemaking behaviors to provide hope and happiness for their families. What the stereotype is likely to form, the website of organizations provides transitional living to immigrants who were refugees, unconsciously gave a disadvantaged position to the refugees. Take New Hope Community, a transitional living provider in Vancouver, as example. These websites overemphasize the donation and fundraise. Sadly, the audience would subconsciously think that refugees are here asking for money. A good example of helping refugees is from Berlin. Organizations provide platform of teaching design and manufacturing skills to the displaced people to allow them to co-work with the local community and company, to make furniture, to hold exhibitions and sell the products. The special kind of immigrants prove their value and earn respect themselves. The aim of my design is to encourage these new immigrants to connect with the community with equality and respect through activities. Thus, I make installations for community gardens. Community garden is commonly seen around communities in Vancouver, provides co-work and communication opportunities to the residents. The site is an empty land full of trees and grasses just next to the new community's transitional apartment. The community garden is not only for new immigrants in transitional apartment, it is for everyone in the suburb, which the people are mostly adult and senior citizens. Community garden is a tool of development for urban agriculture in Vancouver. The existing structure of community gardens has gaps. It only adds picnic tables in the garden to attract social engagement. It uses brushed timber with good quality to make temporary gardens. However, the city of Vancouver defined that community gardens would last for only 1 to 5 years. The reality is, in comparison with the clean and nice pictures from official websites, the community garden where I live looks abandoned, without enough attraction and its repetitive structures and function around Vancouver. People soon get bored with community gardens. To encourage the residents, I redesign the structures and choose different materials. The structure allows different families to share a huge garden box, and anyone who waters any one of the plants on the bamboo shelf above the triangle box, the water would be collected and re-water the soil in the box. The inspiration is from Islamic gardens' shared water system due to the lack of water in Middle East. The trees in the land would provide airflow and shadow out of the structure from Islamic gardens. The section view shows that watering and fertilizing the middle part of the garden box, the nutrition and nourish would be absorbed by all parts of the plant in the box. The structure is developed from the keyhole gardens in African countries out of modest materials. The shape and thought of develop the garden around the original feature of the land is from the thought of ancient eastern landscape. Ceramic platforms for resting area with slope to let the raindrops dry quickly due to the fact that Vancouver is full of rainy seasons. The length of the structure is 8 meters with stairs on two sides of the triangle. The thought of urbanism is applied as well. The structure is not just the structure itself, but also provides functions, activities, and experiences. The site with installations would change and provide different experiences in different days, such as gardening and cultivating activities in summer, nature-based play and shading areas being provided in summer, and hide from the rain in rainy days. In autumn and different festivals and winter. The process of making the garden would also involve the helps from community and the builders. With simple processes and tasks like fill the garden box with soil and plants, the residents were able to get involved in building their own community. There are also different activities provided for different residents. The gardening provides for adults with energy and willing of cultivating and homemaking. The platform with slope areas provides the elder residents places to communicate and rest. The stairs provides kids to climb and run. The different communities would change the quantity of the three structures according to the needs of its residents. From the pattern of three-eared rabbits, which is a symbolic feature across Asia, Middle East, and Europe, the three structures have their names of past, present, and future. The pattern is from Zen philosophy in ancient Silk Road. These rabbits interlocked but independent, just like the relationships between the past, present, and future. The plants in the gardens are choice of the residents from different communities out of the respect of multiculturalism in city of Vancouver. The basic materials are small logs, bamboo, and concrete. It is possible to further apply the structure in a higher funding program. There are organic ceramics, 3D printed walls and bricks, which would grow grasses and mushrooms. These are materials from cutting-edge research of universities around the world. However, the logs is not sustainable enough. Even it could be applied to continue to grow mushrooms when the garden boxes are disassembled after 5 years. As a country with lots of wood, Canadians' wood industry should know that trees has its own value more than being a piece of log. I would replace the log material in this design if there is other sustainable materials in the future. To conclude, I am not really satisfied with the usage of wood materials in the structure of community garden boxes. However, I have applied elements from related cultures where the refugees are from to boost the sharing of knowledges from different cultures and learn from others would provide a positive attitude towards equality.